So let me tell you what hustle really looks like. It doesn't wear a suit and a tie. It wears sweat, scars, and silence. Struggle doesn't teach, it forges. It rips you apart and rebuilds you stronger. My story, proof from the fire. I was 16. I had a personal car, a motorbike. My parents gave me everything I needed and more. But I had no voice, no confidence. I was a ghost in my own comfort. Then boom, US college after the 12th grade. I never wanted to go to the USA, but then my parents wanted me to go there and pursue my higher studies. So there I was, landed at the JFK airport with 2 bags and zero clue. My name is Jay, and I had no idea that the boy who just stepped off that airplane will be built in silence, survival, and hustle. I took admissions in a college in Delaware. Delaware was fun at first. Campus buzz, new friends, new crew, freedom. Everything was taken care of, and I was in my comfort zone again. A few months in, and the world turned upside down for me. All of a sudden, I was put in a situation where I have to pay my college fee as well as take care of my expenses on my own. So cash gone, comfort gone. And I had to move to New Jersey. First few weeks, I had no clue what to do. I was down. But then survival mode kicked in, which I didn't know I had in me. So I took 2 part-time jobs and I was a full-time student. My day started at 4:30 a.m. with an alarm. I'd go hit the gym first and then go to the grocery store shift where I'd be stacking shelves and mopping floors, and then college. I'd be back home by 10:30, 11 in the night. Some days I wasn't able to afford food, laundry, or maybe even a bus pass, and I'd have to walk home. For a while, I called it struggle without knowing what's going to happen next. But I remember this one cold, freezing December night. I took the usual bus home. The bus driver I'd probably see twice or thrice a week, and we'd say a quick hello. That night, I remember his name, Dave. That night, he asked me, "Hey buddy, how's the hustle?" And I looked at him blank. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know the word hustle. So he nodded and said something I'll never forget. He said, "Hustle is something when you're struggling, but you keep moving forward. You keep doing what you need to do." That night, when I got off the bus, the cold didn't touch me. Because all of a sudden, I was not struggling, I was hustling. And that single mindset shift, that changed everything for me. That night began my survival hustle. It's the kinds when you don't know what's going to happen next, but you keep showing up anyway. So after about a year and a half, I found a job at a diamond company in New York City. And that was a breakthrough for me. It was a nice, flashy office. I somehow managed to buy a couple of blazers. I started working over there 1 week, and I was fired. Why? Because I didn't make any sales. I got no second chances, no training, just a shut door. It hurt me. It broke me. But then I remembered hustle. And then began my proving hustle. It's the kinds when failure becomes your fuel. So I looked for another job, and I found a job in a telecom company. I learned the business quickly. I started performing well. My team my company was really happy with how I was doing. Rather, I was crushing my monthly and quarterly targets, and I was crushing them so well that I thought I should start my own business. So I think I was just about 24, and I started my own business. And with that, I began my ambition hustle. It's the kind when you're not fully ready, but you bet on yourself. 6 months in, and it crashed. Because hustle is not only confidence, it's also preparation. I didn't account for expenses like recurring payroll, taxes, or inventory. So I had to shut shop in 6 months and look for another job. This time, it was a marble company. I was supposedly in sales, but in actuality, I was only delivering marble slabs or countertops to consumers initially. So I did what I had to do. I worked again, I learned again, and after a while, I started my business again. When I started my business again, I also began my rebuilding hustle. It's the kinds when you rise quietly, but smarter than before. This time, one branch grew to 3, and then 4, and I bought my dream, a soft top convertible sports car. That was like success for me. It was like as if I have achieved something. Imagine, from grocery store to buying a sports car. I was celebrating, top down, wind on my face. I was celebrating. I was celebrating every shelf I stacked at that grocery store. Every time I took that bus, every time I missed a meal because I couldn't afford it. Every time I showed up in the morning without giving up. But something was missing. The feeling of belonging. I felt I don't belong to the US. So in 2010, after spending over a decade, I moved back to India. And while I was trying to figure out what business I should do, like real estate, restaurant, and a couple other things, my father-in-law offered me an opportunity to join his family business. I was unsure. I was unsure about how it would work out. I knew I'd have to create my own identity, but in India, if I were to join my in-laws' business, I'd be judged. So we had a little conversation around it, and I went ahead and joined. And maybe that discomfort became my fuel. And with that, I began my identity hustle. It's the kinds where you have to create space for yourself, even in rooms you're invited into. Today, I head marketing and branding for that 35-year-old brand in India. But when I came back, I had nothing more than scars and a spine. When I started, I wasn't given a position or a title or a way forward. But logo ka kaam hai kehna. People whispered, must be an easy ride. Oh, he got lucky. And I would tell myself, yes, I did get lucky, but luck only favors those who actually hustle on it, work on it. And I remembered hustle. I remembered the shelves. So I rolled up my sleeves again. I learned the business from zero. I met channel partners. I visited markets. I sat with sales teams. I built relations bit by bit, brick by brick. As I was in Ahmedabad initially and I was looking at Gujarat market, I made sure that the brand visibility goes up over there, created certain systems that ensured sales numbers go up. I also wanted to make sure that I earn respect of the channel partners, the teams, and the company itself. Because respect is not only given to a position, it's earned through hustle, real work. We talk about struggle as if something's happening to us, as if we are victims of it. But as soon as we take ownership, it transforms. Struggle feels heavy, hustle creates momentum. And as I stand here today, I go back to that December night when the bus driver Dave asked me, how's the hustle? I didn't know what to say then. But if you asked me today, hustle is alive. It's burning and it's everything. So if you feel unseen, keep building. If you feel rejected, keep moving. Because you're not struggling, you're hustling. I left India with 2 bags and came back with a backbone. Because comfort may feel good, but hustle makes you great. So this is what I'd like to leave you with. If you fail, put your head down and do it again. If you succeed, put your head down and keep going at it harder. Be calculative, but be delusional about your belief in yourself, because the world will only believe in you once you do. And for me, I have just started. Thank you, and keep the hustle alive.